After the fall of the Roman Empire, Western Europe entered the Middle Ages. Now divided into domains, Europe sank into ignorance and cut itself off from the knowledge of the great achievements of the peoples of antiquity. The knowledge acquired by Greece, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Persia, and India synthesized into what today we call the Hellenistic culture. It was preserved in Byzantium and formerly in Alexandria, Pergamo, and Antiochia. Before the final downfall, these centers of knowledge managed to transmit their legacy to other places and cultures. In the course of the centuries, through a succession of accidents, their discoveries gradually reached Europe, where they revolutionized medicine, mathematics, the arts, and thought in general. The Renaissance was approaching, preceded by the phenomena of cultural recovery in Sicily, Naples, Tarazona, and Toledo. The Arabs, in the course of their expansion, which commenced in the 7th century, made contact with different cultures, such as the Persian, and especially with the Byzantine Empire, where they connected with the Greek classical culture that had been preserved there. They studied and translated the classics and continued the research of the Hellenistic culture, as well as creating new productions. This cultural compilation of Islam reached the Iberian Peninsula at the end of the 8th century by way of the Umayyad dynasty. The Caliphate at Cordova was replaced by smaller kingdoms of taifas. In the year 1050, Toledo was one of the most important of them, and it was ruled by the Caliph al-Ma'mun. This is not the first time that cultural expansion has brought about human development. Looking back over history, from Toledo by way of Cordova and Baghdad, we arrive at the Byzantine Empire, and from there we reach the cultural nucleus par excellence of antiquity, Alexandria. The museum, which imitates the Mesopotamian and Egyptian temples and the Athenian Academy, gathered together the best scientists, poets, and scholars from all over the known world. Invited by the state, they could lead a life free of material worries and dedicated to dialogue, reading, and research.